Alright guys, buckle up cause this is about to get crazy. Picture this. I'm sitting up in a tree, camera rolling, waiting for a 2-meter long black mamba to crawl out of its hole and come right at me. And guess what? It does. This snake pops its head out, looks straight into the camera, like it's about to drop an album, and then without a care in the world, it starts slithering up the tree. Right toward me. I'm talking a legit "this is how horror movies start" moment. And me? I'm just sitting there trying not to breathe too loud or, die. And get this. It gets within 30 centimeters of me, practically sniffing the end of my grab stick like it's thinking, "Hey, where's my girlfriend at? Oh yeah, I smell her on this stick." And right when I'm thinking, this is it, I'm gonna capture a black mamba on camera climbing into my lap, the snake's like, "Nah, I'm out," and turns back into the hole. Guys, I was so close to this snake I could have reached out and high-fived it. But instead, I just sat there trying not to mess up one of the most epic moments of my life. Jason Arnold is a trained professional snake handler, yada yada yada. Basically he knows what he's doing, so you definitely shouldn't. Then you hear a dude's voice. It's probably Jason and he's all like, "How's it everybody? Sorry I've been MIA, but yeah, life,
How's it everybody? It's been a long time since I've posted a video. I must apologize for that.
Cut to him driving past a tanker like it's just another Tuesday. And then he's going down this steep hill. Jason's like, "So yeah, winter sucks and snakes hate it as much as I do. Been dead out here. But today, we're on a mission." He's heading to this place where he caught not one but 2 black mambas before, and apparently another one's shown up. Bro's like, "Guess this mamba's sniffing around looking for a date. He's probably late to the party though, classic guy." Cue Jason winding up a curve, and he keeps talking about this male snake like, "Dude's out here smelling where the lady mamba used to live, wondering where she's at. She's gone, man. I relocated her, but he's out here like, where's my girl? Her scent's still here." And then Jason casually mentions he's trying to catch this snake before the locals decide to, kill it, because yep, that happens.
I've seen him a few times, and I've been wanting to get out here to see if I can get him before the community end up killing him.
So Jason's like, finally the weather's not trash, and I think this mamba's gonna come out to catch some rays. He pulls over and gets out of the car. Oh yeah, did I mention the car's got snake decals? Dude's driving around in a snake mobile. And now we're off to find this sneaky snake.
This is where the snake is living, inside there.
He's walking towards this bush, showing the camera like, "Look at this, it's basically nature's paradise out here. Bush, sugar cane, there's even a dam. Water plus sunshine equals a snake party. But hey, at least nobody's noticed me yet. Cause once they do, everyone's gonna come bug me like I'm Steve Irwin." Jason's creeping in like a ninja now, because he's not trying to spook the snake. He's whispering like, "The weather's been trash lately, so I bet this guy's ready to sunbathe." He checks out the trees, making sure the snake hasn't beaten him to it. Came a bit early, cause these snakes have spidey senses. If they spot you, they're gone.
I've deliberately come a little bit early because I didn't want to arrive here at a time that he would already be out.
I'm basically in stealth mode, waiting for him to pop out. Next thing you know, Jason's sitting up in a tree filming himself like, "Yeah, so I climbed up here cause the ground is straight up a death trap."
Okay, so I've got myself into position here. I've decided not to do it from the ground.
Slippery AF, didn't want to end up on my butt while the snake's like, "What's up?"
And settle on the ground because the ground is at a slope. It's quite a steep slope.
He points out these 2 holes in the ground where the snake lives. That snake's gonna come out of one of those, and when he does, he's gonna climb right up here.
I've actually decided to climb up into the trees for 2 reasons. The first is that I'm quite secure up here and comfortable.
Like, literally come to me. I just gotta play it cool. Cause if he even senses I'm here, it's game over. He's got his tripod strapped to a tree like a boss, ready to catch the whole thing on camera. It's gonna take 20 to 30 minutes for this snake to come out, but when it does, oh man, it's gonna be epic. Jason's all hyped now, whispering to the camera like, imagine it, a 2-meter black mamba coming out of the ground, climbing up a tree to where I'm sitting.
This is gonna be so epic, guys. The snake's gonna come right to me.
For most people, that's nightmare fuel. For me, just another Wednesday. He flips the camera to show some lizard chilling on another branch, then zooms in on the snake holes. And bam, there's the mamba. Its head pokes out, checking things out like it's scoping the area. Tension's building here, and Jason's zooming in like, oh man, look at this guy. He's giving the camera a full-on stare down. The snake flicks its tongue, totally teasing us. Then it starts climbing up the tree toward Jason. Cue Jason quietly freaking out, but the mamba's like, nah, changed my mind, and it heads back into the hole. Jason's like, did you guys see that? This snake was literally 30 centimeters from me.
How epic was that, guys?
But my grab stick wasn't ready, so I didn't want to risk it and spook him. Dude even sniffed the stick, probably thought it smelled like his lady Mamba. And then he just noped out of there for no reason. How crazy was that?
But my grab stick wasn't in the right position. I didn't want to move the grab stick and get it into position and then spook the snake.
He was about to climb up to my tripod. Legit the most thrilling thing I've seen all day.
I wanted the snake to continue to climb up and get into a better position.
Jason wraps up saying, not sure if he's coming back out, the wind's picking up, but I'm hanging around because that was just too cool. Alright, so what did we learn today, folks? First off, if you're waiting for a black mamba to come out and make its grand entrance, pack your patience. These snakes have the timing of someone who's just grabbing their coat when you're already late. Second, if you're gonna catch a snake, have your gear ready. My grab stick was just chilling there like it was on a coffee break, while the snake's giving it a sniff. Pro tip, don't let your equipment slack off, alright? And finally, black mambas, not so different from humans. They'll literally change their mind at the last second. One minute it's, hey, let me go check out this tree. Next minute, nope, I'm going back to my hole. Peace. Classic. But the big takeaway? Nature doesn't always play by your schedule. You gotta be ready to roll with it, or you'll miss some epic moments. Kinda like life, right? And if you're sitting in a tree waiting for a mamba to climb into your lap, maybe rethink your life choices or at least get it on camera.
So amazing.
Alright guys, enough of that. Today we're talking about a guy who makes the rest of us look like wimps. Jason Arnold, aka the Snake Man of South Africa. This dude straight up spends his time hanging out with snakes that would send most of us running for the hills, and I'm not talking about your garden variety snakes. No, we're talking black mambas, the snake equivalent of a Mike Tyson uppercut. And the craziest part? Jason makes it look easy. So who the heck is Jason Arnold? So, for those of you living under a rock, hopefully not one with a snake under it, Jason Arnold is a South African wildlife expert with years of experience handling snakes, venomous snakes. Like, if it can kill you in under 30 minutes, Jason's probably had it in his hands at some point. But don't get it twisted, this guy isn't just some adrenaline junkie who gets his kicks from poking dangerous animals. He's a legit professional who knows more about snakes than most of us know about, well, anything. Jason's work is about conservation, education, and keeping people safe. Oh, and saving snakes from getting unnecessarily whacked by people who see a snake and think, yeah, let's grab the shovel. You gotta give him props for that. He's out there doing the work most of us wouldn't even dream of, and he's making sure both humans and snakes stay alive in the process. Now, Jason didn't just wake up one day and decide to catch the most dangerous snakes on Earth like he's out for a casual stroll. No, this guy's been obsessed with reptiles since he was a kid. He's one of those people who actually wanted snakes as pets. Most of us were asking for puppies or kittens, but Jason? Nope. He was out there catching reptiles and asking his mom if he could keep them. As he grew older, that passion turned into a full-blown career. Jason became a snake handler, but not just any snake handler. He went pro like snake handler with a capital S. He's now one of the go-to guys in South Africa when it comes to removing dangerous snakes from homes, businesses, and wherever else these sneaky reptiles decide to show up. And let me tell you, in South Africa, that's not exactly a rare occurrence. So, we can't talk about Jason Arnold without talking about his greatest hits. And by that, I mean his insane encounters with black mambas. For those of you who don't know, black mambas are like the Ferrari of deadly snakes. Fast, sleek, and capable of ending your day really quickly if you're not careful. They're the longest venomous snake in Africa and one of the fastest in the world, clocking in at about 12 miles per hour. That's right, they're faster than most of you trying to catch your Uber. Now here's where Jason comes in. When most people see a black mamba, their first instinct is to run, or freeze in terror while their life flashes before their eyes, but not Jason. Oh no, he's like, cool, let's go catch it. It's like the black mamba is just another day at the office for this guy. And I'm not even exaggerating. Jason's been called in to remove black mambas from people's homes, their yards, even schools. And he doesn't just show up with a net and hope for the best. Jason has a plan. He's calm, he's methodical, and he's respectful of the snake. That's right, respectful. Jason doesn't see these snakes as evil creatures out to get us. He knows they're just animals trying to survive, and his goal is to relocate them to a safe place where they won't get hurt or hurt anyone else. But here's the thing. Jason's not just out there catching snakes like he's on some kind of dangerous scavenger hunt. His real mission is to educate people about snakes, especially in a place like South Africa, where snake encounters are common and the stakes are high. You see, Jason gets that most people fear what they don't understand. So, he's made it his job to make sure people know the truth about snakes. And he's done this in so many cool ways. Whether it's through his YouTube videos, TV appearances, or talks he gives to schools and communities, Jason is always out there dropping knowledge bombs about snake behavior, snake safety, and why we shouldn't go all Indiana Jones on every snake we see. In his videos, he's like, yo, don't try this at home, but here's why this snake is actually not the devil in disguise. He's a storyteller, and he makes even the most terrifying animals seem kinda fascinating. Think about it. How many people could make you want to keep watching as they get dangerously close to a black mamba? Jason does. He takes the fear out of the equation and replaces it with understanding, and that's some next level stuff. Now here's the thing that I really love about Jason. It's not just about the thrill of catching snakes for him, it's about conservation. A lot of people don't get this, but snakes are super important to the ecosystem. They control rodent populations, which in turn helps prevent the spread of disease and crop damage. Basically, if we didn't have snakes, we'd be in big trouble. Jason knows this, and he's doing his part to make sure people understand that snakes aren't the enemy. They're part of the solution. He's constantly working to save snakes from being killed unnecessarily and to relocate them to places where they can thrive without posing a threat to humans. It's a win-win, and it shows just how much Jason cares about these animals and the environment as a whole. And let me just say, the dude's not just relocating any snakes, he's out here moving black mambas, puff adders, and cobras like it's no big deal. That's like being asked to relocate lions or tigers, except these animals can sneak up on you and they've got venom. Talk about living on the edge. Now I'd be lying if I said Jason's job is all sunshine and rainbows. No, this guy's life is dangerous. Like, we're talking about snakes that can kill you in a matter of hours if you're not careful. One wrong move, one bite, and it's lights out. Jason's been in some seriously intense situations where a split-second decision could mean the difference between life and death. But here's the thing, he's trained for this. Jason doesn't take unnecessary risks, and he doesn't play around when it comes to safety. He's got the skills and the knowledge to handle these snakes in a way that minimizes the risk to himself and the snake. And let's be real, there aren't many people who could do what Jason does on a daily basis, but for Jason, the reward outweighs the risk. He's not out there for the thrill or the fame, though let's be honest, he's pretty famous at this point. He's out there to make a difference, to save lives, both human and animal, and to change the way people think about these incredible creatures. At the end of the day, Jason Arnold is a hero, plain and simple. He's not out there in a cape, but he's saving lives in his own way. Whether he's removing a dangerous snake from someone's yard, educating the public about the importance of snake conservation, or just being an all-around badass, Jason is making the world a better place, one snake at a time. So the next time you see a snake, and your first thought is to grab a shovel, remember Jason Arnold. Remember that these animals play a vital role in our world, and they deserve our respect and protection. And if you ever find yourself face to face with a black mamba, well, you might want to give Jason a call. But until then, keep learning, keep watching, and give some love to the guy who's out there doing the dangerous work so the rest of us don't have to.